And then last thing I want to ask you about the co-main event, Cyril, obviously amazing performance. He comes out and says, man, give me that rematch with Tom Aspinall. We need to get that done. Obviously, we're not going to make fights tonight, but is there anything standing in the way of you making that fight right now? Do you feel comfortable that's a fight you can make happen?
I don't know. I'm not even thinking about that right now. Yeah, Cyril gone. You know, listen, it's hard to move up 3 weight classes in MMA, and especially in the UFC. And Cyril looked great tonight. You know, the guy, we always say, he's a heavyweight that moves like a middleweight, and he definitely looked like one tonight. You know, we'll get back. I'm going to let my people have some time off, you know, this week, and then, you know, we'll get back at it, and we'll figure out what's next.
This is the second time you've claimed the interim heavyweight title. How much more satisfying was it doing it this time, given how in high regard Alex Pereira is and everybody talking about him potentially being the greatest of all time if he won this belt?
Yeah, the first time it was, you see, I started my career really late, and I was on my debut, but I did very well. I was really happy. But when you feel the up and down in career, like the difficult to stay on the top, is always a pleasure to go back on it. And so yeah, it's better. And because also the White House, because Alex Pereira, and because of the finish, you see, so I'm...
The fight truly changed in the second round. Up until that point, Ilia Topuria had enjoyed moments of success, but as the round progressed, Justin Gaethje's relentless pressure began to take control. He was landing cleaner shots, pushing the pace, and forcing Topuria into uncomfortable exchanges. For the first time in his professional career, Topuria looked vulnerable. What made the moment so significant was that Topuria's greatest strength had always been his composure. He built his reputation on staying calm under pressure, making smart adjustments, and remaining mentally one step ahead of his opponents. But as Gaethje continued to advance, that confidence started to fade. The momentum was shifting, and everyone watching could feel it.
He just defeated Ilia Topuria by round 4 TKO to corner stoppage at UFC Freedom 250 on the White House lawn, and is now the undisputed lightweight world champion at 37 years old. I can't believe I'm saying these things. I thought Strickland's upset against Chimaev was going to be enough this year for the MMA gods to start making logic true once again in this sport, but no. Justin Gaethje puts a whooping on Ilia Topuria. Fair enough, survives a nightmarish round 2, but I had Justin Gaethje winning this fight 3 rounds to 1. It wasn't even like Ilia Topuria was clearly ahead the whole fight and Justin Gaethje just broke him in round 4 and then Ilia Topuria quits on the stall. I had Gaethje up 3 rounds to 1. I thought he won the first round very clear. It was competitive. Ilia was landing big shots. What am I saying? What am I saying? The whole card was insane. But to finish like this, I can't wait to break down the rest of the card, but this fight, Ilia comes out.
By the third round, Gaethje had completely taken over the fight. He was landing combinations, cutting off the cage, and making Topuria pay for every mistake. While Topuria continued to fight back and showed tremendous heart, the damage was beginning to show. His movement slowed, his reactions became less sharp, and the control he normally had over a fight was slipping away. Between rounds, concerns began to grow about whether Topuria should continue. Although he insisted he was ready to fight, the damage had become too severe. His corner was forced to make a difficult decision, ultimately choosing to stop the fight before the next round began. The towel was thrown in, and Justin Gaethje was declared the winner.
Wanted to quit. Do it. We won. We won. 20,000. 20,000. 200,000. 200,000 pieces. 200,000 big. 200,000 a pop. 200,000 a pop, bitch. 200,000 a pop, bitch.
But that doesn't mean he's gonna get. Oh!
Yeah, he's good. I should take my money out.
No, Alex! No! There's no way they're not stopping this. No! Are you kidding me?
This was more than just a loss for Topuria. It was the collapse of an aura that had seemed untouchable. For the first time, he experienced what it felt like to be overwhelmed by an opponent who refused to back down. His striking, movement, and mental edge were not enough against a veteran who had built his career on toughness, resilience, and relentless pressure. For Justin Gaethje, the victory was a powerful statement. At 37 years old, after years of brutal wars inside the cage, many believed his best days were behind him. Instead, he delivered one of the biggest upsets of the year and reminded the MMA world exactly who he is. This wasn't the performance of a fighter collecting paychecks late in his career. It was the performance of a champion.
In the history of MMA, by far,
Yeah.
there's nothing that's ever going to top this until something does. Ha!
I don't think anything's ever going to top this, man. This was... I keep sitting back going, wow.
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 Like literally just saying wow. When you've seen so much in your life, to sit there going, wow, wow.
Yo, let's see. No. My thing, Yo,
Quando eu falei, todo mundo falou que eu tava louco. Eu falei, ninguém quis acreditar, falaram que eu tava doido. Tá aí, ó.
I can't believe that.
Hard to put it into words right now. I mean, just trying to enjoy this moment. And yeah, it was such a crazy ride. We had a lot of delays. A couple of the like the rehearsal delayed, tonight delayed. But yeah, it just, you know, these are the, again, I wouldn't recommend this to my enemy. We are some of the toughest people on this earth. Mentally, physically, all these guys up here and all the guys that lost tonight. We, and me specifically, I've said it from day one, I'm a promoter's wet dream. And
Your overall thoughts on how the entire fight played out?
I was counted out so bad. He's very good. My liver still hurts right now. Those body shots were crazy. I mean, when he didn't get the finish at the end of the second round, I think it really took his spirit. He really backed himself into a corner, saying he's going to be so dominant. I said it. When we go to the second round, you're going to be like, what the f-? When we go to the third round, you're going to be like, what the f-? I proved that tonight. When they look back, I think my career is going to age like...
The result completely changes the landscape of the division. Topuria was viewed as the future, while Gaethje was considered part of the old guard. Now, Gaethje sits on top once again, and the questions begin. Who can stop this version of Justin Gaethje? Who can handle his pressure, power, and willingness to engage in every exchange? Beyond the main event, the card showcased several rising stars who delivered impressive performances and proved that the next generation is still coming. However, on this unforgettable night, it was Justin Gaethje who stole the spotlight and reminded everyone that experience, determination, and an unbreakable will can still overcome even the most dominant young champions. What fans witnessed was one of the most dramatic nights in recent MMA history. Expectations were shattered, predictions were proven wrong, and the sport once again demonstrated why nothing is guaranteed inside the cage. An underdog rose to the occasion, a dominant champion was dethroned, and the entire